Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails from Zero, and we are in America Village because we are still doing our rounds of the outer cities, locations, villages, and of course doing our side quests. So right in this area we have to talk to America Village, Tangram Gate, and of course the ancient battlefield where we're gonna find our to-be exterminated monster, which is gonna give us another book with another skill, which should be pretty decent, I think. So let's talk to everyone and then maybe head for the ancient battlefield. What a fine morning. Perfect weather for a relaxing drive too. Shucks, I'm starting to get fired up to go delivering these here veggies. Just getting ready to go to do some work, that's all. The second I get a bit too excited about cars, my accent slips right out. I always try to keep it under control, so it's awfully humiliating when it accidentally starts to show up. Well, I guess I have to be more careful. Yes, if you have a problem with your accent, then yes, you need to be a little bit more careful. Oh, we harvested a bit too many veggies yesterday, so Elking and I are going to try and sell them. I don't get many chances to ride in the truck, so I'm pretty excited to be honest. Still, Elking is taking forever to check on the truck. Well, it did say it was a risk. Well, people say there's an elusive species of fish that swims near Old America Road and somewhere in the mains area. Hey, why don't you try and catch one? So these are hints of fish we might have missed, so we know where to look for it. Nice. Honestly, life in America Village might not be so bad. Maybe I should try asking Mom if we could move out here. Sweet, the weather's looking good today. You can finally play Bracers again. Woohoo, let's do it! They sure are childish. I love playing with everyone. It's always super fun being with my brother and Stefan. Yeah, they may be childish, but you're a child too, so you get to. Believe it or not, the general store was founded back when my great-grandfather was still kicking. I always try to remind Jack of that, but he never even tried to take it to heart. I want him to face his work with a little bit more pride. After all, this place is going to be Jake's general store one day. Though I can hardly say when that day come will. Well, it may still be ways off, but I think at some point he will probably be ready for it. Well, Gramps always gets mad at me for not taking my job seriously, but honestly, I couldn't care less whether or not this store has been passed down for generations. I didn't sign up for this. Why couldn't my ancestors have been invested in a bit more profitable industry? Heck, I'd be more than happy to inherit the family business if I were Dieter Klaas' son. Yeah, but that's a totally different business. I don't know if you're ready for that. I really don't. No accessories? Because I have been reading up on the notes for the monster in the ancient battlefield, and I think he's the one with the death blows. So it does mean we have to get some accessories that will counter that. I had two in my inventory and I equipped those, but that still leaves two people pretty much unprotected. Oh, Stefan came by earlier in the morning and he's been playing with Camille and Polly ever since. I'm sure he'll end up eating here too, so I'll need to make more food than usual. Stefan and my kids get extra rowdy when they all play together. I'll have to thank his mother for raising such a good friend for my kids. Well, thank you as always, Angie. You're a real sweetheart, I tell you what. No doubt in my mind, you're the greatest mama on this whole darn continent. Watching over the little ones the way you do. Oh, now where did that come from? You can leave the kids to me, dear. All you need to focus on is doing your absolute best at work, okay? Thanks to Angie taking care of our two kids, I'm able to put me back into my work without having to worry about the old homestead. Yeah, I get that. Because that's the main reason why you're working so hard, to make sure to have a place to get home to. Well, I keep making excuses to avoid taking the first step, but enough is enough. Today I'm gonna ask that guy to let me join the Fisherman Guild. Last time I was too shy as much to step into their office, but I think I'm ready now. I love fishing and so do they. I'm going to join their ranks this time for sure. I hope she does. Oh, welcome. Good to have you in. Our only customers today have been our regulars so far. Hey you guys, repeat after me, okay? We'll take everything on the menu, no exceptions. We'll pass. Besides, I doubt we'll be able to eat that much food. Fine. Are you alright, sir? Don't forget that the stingy guys are never popular with the ladies. Why don't you order as much as you can and fill my family's pockets? Good excuse, but we're still not gonna buy everything on the menu. Well, silly charm lies in that she doesn't pretend to be some kind of angel. When she pestering customers to buy something expensive, she holds nothing back. And I find that level of honesty really refreshing. What a particular taste in women. Silly's charm lies in that she doesn't pretend to be some kind of angel. She knows what she wants and is refreshingly honest. Welcome everyone. Want to look at one of our breakfast menus? Hey, go fun. I need my usual. Keith, can you see him in the middle of talking to some customers? Sorry about that. Just give me a shout whenever you're ready to order. Whenever Keith or Alfred are feeling hungry, they always ask for their usual. Really warms my heart that we're close enough that I know exactly what they want in just 2 words. Yeah, food, now! Well, I wasn't sure at first, but Gimlet Jack ended up being a pretty engaging read. Ah, you finally finished it? I'm a big fan of that novel as well. Once I finish cleaning up the place, tell me what you thought of it. Sure. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I should read it one more time, front to back. Dang, I went and checked out a lot of books from the library. But I doubt I'll find the time to finish them all. Well, but do return them, or else we'll have another side quest on our hands. Oh, Stefan went out to play with Camille and Polly again today. When we lived in Crossbell City, he was always so quiet and frail. But maybe the change of scenery is doing him some good. I'm glad that Stefan is starting to play outside more. I have to go to Angie's house next time to thank them for making him feel so much more at home. Yeah, start thinking about actually buying a house here. Or renting, depending on your situation. Alright. Well, it's not that I want the village to give up traditions or harm the environment in the name of progress. All I want is for the villagers to be able to live a long and abundant life. But to do that, I have to make people interested and want to come here. My father is always... well, the village chief never seems to understand. Well, it takes a long time to convince people to change their traditions or to update them. Just keep at it, you'll break him eventually. America Village, as it stands, it's in its most natural form. One which was created by Ideals herself. I'm certain that by seeking unnecessary development, something similar to that monster attack is bound to happen again. It's not as though I don't understand where Derek is coming from. I know he simply wants the villagers to be able to live an abundant life. Even so, as the village chief, this issue is non-negotiable. Yes, the villagers will live in poverty, because that's the tradition we have here. Oh, Tolt and Derek ended up having another passionate argument yesterday. Their father and son, why can't they come to some mutual understanding? It doesn't look like they have any intention to stop anytime soon. Yeah. Well, hopefully by the time that we're done with Azure, maybe then they'll find common ground. Alright, that is America Village. I'm guessing we're heading out for the ancient battlefield, and of course when we get to the ancient battlefield, I'll hunt down the monster and see where it is. And we're gonna see if we can try to beat it with just 2 people that are protected against death blows. If it doesn't work out, we'll just get more accessories and try again. So I'll see you when we found the monster. And there it is. I knew it was going to be somewhere at the end of the ruins. And damn, it does look a little bit creepy, doesn't it? Like a reaper. Would explain all the death blows it can potentially give to us. Alright. I think let's just give it a try. And see if we can overwhelm it with our power. 2 of them? Right, did not expect that. I'm just thinking. 5,000, that's actually not a lot, is it? Alright, I wanna see how much he can do. If he can do like around 2,000? Ooh, that's a little bit less than I was hoping for. Oh, he moved too far away. Oh well. Slight risk. And that's okay. Ooh, perfect. No death, no death. And of course the one person we haven't used yet. That's kinda poo. I think I want to do this so at least one of them is off the board, and then we can start resurrecting people. And I'm sure with the damage we've done with all of our crafts, we should be able to take care of the last one too. With Theo, we might have gotten all off the board if I was as tempted enough to just hit them all. 1700, still a lot though. Oh, wait. We do not want him to do that. Well... I'm gonna be sure that he doesn't destroy it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like he's just doing attacks that have a chance of death blowing my characters. Which is fine. Can he take one more hit without being totally moved off the board? Yosh. Alright, that might be just enough. Alright. As long as we don't miss, we should have it. Because if we miss, he's not only is he not dead, he's gonna be healed for 50% or something. So yeah, whatever you do, Lloyd, don't miss or I'm gonna kick you out of the CPD. 2 Zerum powders. Exterminated monster in the ancient battlefield. Received the craft book Sun. Oh, this craft book looks like just as old as the last one we found. Well, it looks like it covers how to use a combination craft. The technique described in here reminds me of Randy and Theo's combat style. Oh yeah, it totally does. Might be kinda hard to get the hang of it, but wanna give it a whirl, Theodot? Yes, we should test it. Haken Storm. By spending 100 CP each, a powerful combination attack can be unleashed. Your time in the sun. Alright, we also know where the next one is gonna be, of course. But first, let's head to Tangram Gate. I will probably go through America Village, but I will see you when we get there. Alright, finally here. I guess it's nothing but buses and transfers one after the other until I finally get to Crossbell. Being as old as I am, I don't handle standing around well these days. I would much rather take the train. At least I could relax then. Yes, and sit on your ass until you get to your destination. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. Well, if you're looking for Sergeant Major Seekers, he woke up at the crack of dawn to drive to the Crossbell Cathedral. I think he went there to give a report about the ruins to Archbishop Eralda. If you're looking for Sergeant Major Seekers, he woke up at the crack of dawn to drive to the Crossbell Cathedral. Alright, so when we get towards Mainz, we'll of course take the cathedral with us. We'll talk to her then. Well, you wouldn't believe the amount of unsettling rumors I hear from people passing through Tangram Gate. For example, I heard that there was a huge fight somewhere in the city yesterday. There is something strange going on, mark my words. Yeah, there is something strange going on, but we are definitely on the investigation part of it. And if it's to be solved, we will solve it. Nothing unusual to report. I'm simply following my commanding officer's orders, sir. Oh, Crossbell City looks so grand on the outside, but walking into some of the alleyways makes you feel as if you're wandered into the underworld. It's safe to say that I experienced a fear I haven't felt before during my visit. Well, I finally got a long vacation, so I took my wife to Crossbell. Seeing the contrast between the modern Crossbell City and the relatively natural Mainz and America up close was really something. Those inspections are going to go perfectly today. I'll make sure of it. The top brass is rotten to the core. We can't even keep some people behind bars, no matter how hard we try. But despite all that, I don't think our work here is meaningless. There are some criminals that always elude justice, thanks to our lousy commander and his love for bribes. But if we continue to press on, I'm sure that our efforts here will be worthwhile. Well, at some point, he will not be the commander anymore, and maybe at that point, real changes will be made. Well, I'm going to treat myself to some brunch. Let's see, waffles or pancakes? Why not both? Well, since buses constantly come and go, we need to maintain the parking lot. But man, am I getting hungry. Lunch sure really can't come soon enough. Well, once noon hits, this place becomes a madhouse. Between the guardsmen coming in for lunch and all our other customers, it's go, go, go for me. Alright, I need to prep the rest of the ingredients before too many folks show up. Yeah, but trust me, you'd rather be busy than having nothing to do. Cause that's just plain old boring. You must be a weird bunch to be looking for a bed this early. No skin on my back, I guess. Go ahead and rest if you need to. Nah, we're okay. I already rested back at America. Nobody's resting at the moment. Oh, erring on the side of caution, I assisted Sergeant Major Seeker's unit in the re-investigation of those ruins yesterday. Fortunately enough, no fiends have reappeared. I'd be glad if things stayed that way too. Well, there's one monster there. And we're about to defeat it, I'm sure. Oh, hello everyone. If you were looking for Sergeant Mayer, she's out delivering the Moon Temple investigation report to the cathedral. Ah, so the church ended up agreeing to assist the CFG. Well, you sure that's smart? You didn't exactly get permission from the commander. Yes, well, he rejected our second request to investigate Stargazer Tower as well. In his eyes, any and all incident of that nature should be left to the Archbishop. Ah, so that's how things stand. Well, maybe it's because the commander hasn't seen the situations for himself, or... I think you're giving him too much credit. He probably just believes it's more of trouble than it's worth. I'm sure it's a little of both. Anyway, the Septian Church and the Tangram Gate unit will proceed to jointly investigate this incident. And it's thanks to your assistance that we're able to reach this stage. As always, you have my thanks. First we have Stargazer Tower and now this temple. There are very delicate situations given their potential connections to artifacts. Moving forward, it's very likely we'll be tackling this investigation in cooperation with the Septian Church. Well, at least there is an investigation, just like she said. And if we didn't do the groundwork and deliver that report with the situation in the Moon Temple, this would have never happened, I'm sure. The commander would have done anything to stop it from moving forward. I wonder if us guarding the border really makes a difference. When everything this peaceful for long enough, your mind starts to wander and you end up thinking about things you probably shouldn't. Like wondering if guarding is necessary, Well, every person who comes into Crossbell has their own unique reason for being here. Given how many people that actually is, I'm sure there are some very bad apples among them. So, since I'm in charge of security today, I want to crack down as many of them as I can. Yeah, he's gonna try and make some applesauce out of all those bad apples. Good on you. Alright, I think that's Tangram Gate. Pretty well done. And we know where Noel is, and we'll be seeing her really soon. So let's head back to Crossbell. And I'm guessing it's time for us to go to our last outer city, which is Mainz. And with it, of course, the Moon Temple, where we can do another extermination. Alright, but I think before we head to Mainz, considering that we know that Noel is at the cathedral, we might as well pick that up along the way. I don't think that would be a bad idea. So let's cut through the back alley over here. And don't worry, we'll be talking to everyone once we're done with the outer edges. We're just doing them because of the extermination request, because 2 of them were on short. And since we are investigating people that might have taken the drugs, I don't want the chance that if we do... Ooh. No, we'll talk to them later. I see Joshua and Estelle in the background. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to risk talking to one of the drug addicts, moving the story along and missing out on the extermination. So that's why I think doing the outer edges first, including the exterminations, we'll have a lot of things already done for ourselves. And I think there's after that only one more quest inside of town, which is going to be at the downtown district. I haven't seen many police officers around today. Where have they all gone to? Well, you'll find out at some point. Alright. Let's see how the report is going. Sergeant Major Seeker of the CGF has come to visit us today. I wonder what the nature of a visit is. It's very important, so better not disturbing her. Oh, that girl from the CGF came to pray again today. I've noticed she has often stopped by, even on her time off. Noel Seeker, I believe her name is. She's truly a polite and kind soul. Yes, she does sound like a very kind person, from what we've seen. Well then, time to start the day. I lost most of my family ages ago. Caring for the graves is all I have left now. Yeah, and eventually you'll be amongst them. with the beautiful flowers. We made sure were delivered there. Oh, sometimes people tell me I'm wasting what time I have left in the world by spending so much of it with those who have already left. But I'm afraid I don't have a choice in the matter. This is the only way I won't forget about the one I once held most dear. That's why you'll see me visiting the grave every single day. No matter what people say, I will keep visiting my beloved. It's my lone connection to my husband now that he's gone to the other side. Yeah, I do get that, I do. But they're not wrong. If you spend all your time around dead people, you forget to stay alive yourself. And just wither away slowly. Not a good thing. This is the first time I've seen someone from the Guardian Force here at church. We'll be there soon enough. Oh, it's quiet around here with no Sunday school today. No Sunday school means no kids, and no kids means peace and quiet. Oh, I'll be leaving for Mainz tomorrow to teach Sunday school there, so I'm currently figuring out the lesson plan. And going on trips can be exhausting, but I don't get to see the children of Mainz often, so I'm excited to visit them once again. Oh, the Mainz area has always been an important pillar of the Crossbell economy. Perhaps I should include that in my next lesson to raise kids' hometown spirit. Oh, hello Lloyd and Ellie. Were you looking for me by chance? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm a little busy today. Would you mind coming back later? We always can. No problem there. This bell that Sergeant Seeker mentioned concerns me greatly. But just why exactly did that bell start ringing out of the blue like it did? Yeah, I think that's the major question, isn't it? And what would happen if the bell in the center of Crossbell starts ringing? I think that would only be a bad thing. And that sums up our investigation report regarding the ruins. Ah, a bell that summons fiends. I can hardly believe something like that was sitting there in the ruins all this time. It is highly likely that the bell you saw is indeed an artifact. Thank you for your report. Sir. Oh, hello everyone. I just handed Archbishop Beralda the report on our investigation of the Moon Temple. I hope his feedback as a member of the church will help us make a bit more headway in figuring out just what happened there. I hope so too. A bell capable of summoning fiends. You're telling me something that has been right under our noses all this time? Yeah. So, church, get moving. Send Kevin towards it. Alright. Shall we pay a short visit to the doll studio? Unless there's nothing there, and we'll go directly to Mainz. Alright, as you can see, we are not at Mainz. Well, I went to the doll studio, there was nothing there as most of the time, and I thought when we were heading towards Mainz that I might as well do the extermination here as well, because I think it's pretty clear where it should be. It's usually around the place where we're fighting like the end boss or end events, so it should be behind here somewhere. And we are prepared, we are totally healed, we got our CP back, we got the right equipment for it, I think. So yeah, why not? And see, there it is. Yeah, it was definitely something easy to find out. Is it me, or does that look a little bit like one of those Doom monsters? A little bit, not exactly, of course. Alright, let's see how many we need to defeat of those. 2 again? Or even more? Alright. These are normal ones. What we do want to see... Well, we might as well have him do the battle scope, so we have that. And I want to see the new movesets that we've learned so far. Yes, 8,300. Not too bad. Ellie and Randy. Attack area large. Perfect. And the other one is with Randy and Tio. So we should be having enough with Randy to do both of them. So let's check them out, and hopefully it does some significant damage. At least I hope so.
Randy,
Ooh, that's some pretty feisty damage. Alright, let's go with Hakken Storm. Which I'm pretty sure it won't destroy them, and then we can use Lloyd to at least impede one of the two. Right, let's see how this one looks like. Nice. Okay, 25. Yeah, that is a little bit more than what I expect Lloyd to be able to do with his own moveset. It will impede one of them. I think both movesets are probably exactly the same. And since we cannot stop both of them... Oh, they're too far away. Impede stops one of their movement. If I destroy them, it would basically be the same effect, isn't it? Yeah. The only difference would be that the other one that's still alive would have less HP than if we just did impede. That's a lot more damage than I thought I was gonna do. Nice. 2 U materials. Exterminate a monster in the Moon Temple. Craft book Moon. This craft book looks like an old one, like the last one. Well, it seems like it's about combining crafts during battle. Mademoiselle and Tio Todd might get a kick out of trying the stuff in here. Oh, we could probably use this. I want to give it a try, Tio? Yes, we should check it out. Tio and Ellie learned called Gehenna. By spending 100 CP each, a powerful combination attack can be unleashed. Over the moon. Alright, perfect. That went a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. But you won't hear me complaining about that. Alright, so I will head over to mains. And we're just going to do our rounds there before ending today's episode. So I will see you all when we get there. And here we are, all the way back in mains. A nice place to rest up. Gans and the mayor didn't end up coming back yesterday. Did something happen? Yes, something did happen, but we haven't checked that out yet. I was going to drive over to the city to pick up the mayor and Gans last night, but I got shut down. Mayor Bigson told me that they might be staying in Crossbell City for a bit. That's fine, I guess, but something in his voice just didn't sit right with me. I've never heard the mayor sound so desperate, depressed before. The mayor said that they had to stay in Crossbell City for a little while. Why do you sound so depressed though? Well, if one of your citizens is like a drug addict, yeah, it doesn't make you feel well. Oh, my husband told me about Gans over the phone. Apparently, he disappeared this morning. I really don't think the townfolk could handle the news, and there's no way for me to help with things. Right now, all I can do is pray to the goddess that Gans comes back safe and sound. Oh, our beloved goddess Adios, please, I beg you to let Gans come back home safely. Well, I'm sure he will, even though he's in quite the predicament. Because we still don't know whether or not he disappeared looking for drugs, or if someone kidnapped him because he was using the drugs. Investigation will of course find that out for us. The mining crew has been trying to work extra hard to make up for Gon's absence. All of them trying their best to look after each other. Even Loggy, who's almost always slacking off, has been going at it pretty hard. I look up to them so much. I want to become a miner and be able to help everyone out too. My mom seems to think it's too dangerous for me though. Yeah, I wonder why. Oh, Lucky's always been prone to slacking off any way he can, so imagine my surprise when I heard he's been taking his work seriously. He's never been the kind of go-getter you expect of an oldest child, but there may be still some hope for him yet. Well, the village is important to him, and when he saw that they needed his help, he stepped up to the plate. Oh, Max has been working harder than usual as of late. Well, I'm happy to see that he's motivated about his job. I hope he keeps up the good work as long as he doesn't get himself hurt. Yeah, I hope so too. I think the best thing we can do is find Gans, have him detoxed, and right back at it to work. Oh, even now no one knows why the mayor and Gans haven't come back yet. I can't help but worry about them. Yeah, I understand that. Because like I said, this is a small village, so the problem of everyone is everyone's problem. Oh, Gans' disappearance has been an enigma. But I bet he got into trouble and had to go into hiding. Or maybe I've read too many mystery novels. Probably a little bit of both. Alright, no one's staying. I wonder if there's gonna be some new guest at some point. I gotta hand all the miners drinks in a little bit. Daddy asked me to be the one to deliver the drinks. He said it would be better that way. My daddy seems grumpy sometimes, but he's actually just really shy. Monster attacks, disappearances. Our miners can't take a break, can they? This is his Hoffman's time to stand tall and lead the rest of his crew. That's his duty as the mine chief. If I still had 2 good legs, I'd be down there helping out those boys, but never mind. Hoffman is the mine chief. He'll point everyone in the right direction one way or another. Oh, I'm pretty confident about that too. Alright, a few more places to go. Oh, it looks like the mayor's wife has something important to talk about with my husband last night. Judging by the grave expression he had afterwards, it couldn't have been good news. Yeah, and she hasn't put 1 or 2 together that it's about Gans. Not yet, at least. Well, we're low on manpower right now, so we've had to start working earlier. Even while Gans is gone, we still have our job to do, so we're trying our best to make up for his parts too. When Gans drags his story butt back here, he's going to have to make it up to us. Even while Gun's gone, we still have our jobs to do and we're trying our best to make up for his part too. Well, time to hit the mines again. Yeah, I'm sure you can do it, and I'm hoping it's just for a short amount of time. That we can find Gans again soon. Gans! Come back! What's the mayor going to bring back from the city. Where are they? Don't tell me the two of them are goofing off. He's in pain for having to work so hard. He's just not used to it. I heard about Gens from the mayor's wife. Guess that explains why it's taking so long to bring him back home. I just don't want to believe Gens would get mixed up with drugs. I'll never forgive that bastard that dragged him into this mess. You know, now that I think about it, I kinda want to suck Gens in the face for falling for such a stupid thing in the first place. Oh, I get that sentiment, I do. Well, I never forgive whatever bastard dragged Gens into this sort of life. Though the fact that Gens gave into the temptation is honestly pathetic in itself. When that guy finally comes home, he's getting a swift one to the jaw, trust me. Yeah, and in all honesty, he would have earned it. Because he made so many people worried in this town. Well, when that monster chewed me up real good, the rest of the crew had to bust their humps to pick up my slack. I owe those guys a lot, so I can't let my return go unnoticed. Let's do this. Just like they picked it up when he was gone, now he will do the same for Gens. Alright, that's the entirety of Mainz once again. So I think it's time for us to head back to Crossbell, deliver the quest that we've done now on the outside, and start talking to everyone within Crossbell and see if we can make some progress in our investigation. And who knows, maybe there are more people into this drug than we even realize. But there's only one way to find that out, and that's by actually talking to everyone. So, that's for next time. For now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we start our investigation in Crossbell. See you then, bye bye.